truth? What is truth? What does truth mean in a crisis, in a time that everyone is concerned? Because oftentimes truth is boring. Truth gets boring because it's the same story as last week. And everyone has a new story today because of crisis, because of politics, because of an election, because of illness. The stories are out there. There's a new normal. Let's change. But what I find is that if we bring truth, if we stay with truth as a core, we'll be healthier, unemotional, systematic, and diversified. Systematic, unemotional, and diversified until we die. The truth will always be the truth. And what I find is people are doing things subconsciously that they don't think they're being emotional. They don't think they're making poor decisions. But does it make sense? Not meeting because we're afraid of today. Let's put the meeting off until it gets better. Well, what better time to review than when we're in the middle of a crisis, to see if we're on track, to see how we're doing, to put reality to the news. People cancel appointments because they're afraid to find out what their circumstances today. In a planning process, if we've done planning well, we should never be afraid of the truth. We should never be afraid of where we're at. We should never be afraid to adjust our path going forward. Someone says, my friend is cheaper. My son has a financial planner that's cheaper. And I know it's not. I know they're going to an advisor that doesn't show the costs that they have. The costs that they show that are outward are less than ours because we show all our costs out there. You see them. You actually get to write a check for it. Wouldn't you rather pay for the known than have the unknown that is more expensive? But it sounds good because the truth is boring. We've heard the truth so long that it's become boring, and there must be a better way. There must be a cheaper way. How many times do people want to sell in a crisis and go to cash because we're afraid? You know, when you're in the market's down today 35, 36%. You have the same shares today that you had 5 weeks ago. The value of the share went down. The value of the share will go down more, maybe. I don't know which way the next 20% will be in the market. But you have the same shares. Markets come back. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know whether it'll be 2 months or 2 years, or 5 years. Who knows? But if we sell today, we've locked in that loss. Then we cannot get that loss back. And if we sell today, how are we going to know when to get back in? Because the markets move up faster than they go down on almost every market we've had. So are we thinking about it? Are we thinking about what we're doing? Are we staying systematic, unemotional, and diversified? Are we staying true to our plan? Because we at Von Borstel Associates have a plan. We have a process. We knew what we were going to do today 5 years ago. The day clients hire us, we told them what we were going to do and the process that we're going to go through. So for those of you that are clients, be careful about your subconscious. Because the worst decisions we ever make are decisions when we're emotional. And almost all of us are emotional now. And if we don't have a plan, there's no hope to stay unemotional. Be careful about the subconscious decisions you're making. That you want to buy today, which isn't a bad thing. If you have excess cash that isn't necessary for your plan, maybe you should buy. But most of the time when people are talking to me about buying, they want to buy this stock or that stock because it's way depressed. And that's gambling. That's gambling. That's forgoing systematic, unemotional, diversified. That's forgoing on a plan that brings probability of success. Because we need to remember the process. We need to remember the plan. If you are not part of Von Borstel Associates and you're worried about where you're at, a second opinion is always a good thing to get. We'd love to talk to you. Give us a call. Reach out to us. Have a great day and understand that this too will pass.